So for the single page experience, I decided to make a portfolio of the projects I've been working on while being a student at TC. So the objective of the site is to, first of all, pique the learner's interest in the projects that I've been working on, and to familiarize them with the project's topics. So in order to achieve this, as you can see, each project is accompanied with a visualization pertaining to that topic. So for instance, closing the loop. As you can see, there's a visualization, which is a cycle of explaining the process of loop closing in an educational context. Likewise, in the natural language processing, you can see a word cloud, which is one of the commonly used visualizations for the topic, and it shows the most frequently used words represented in a corpus. Obviously, through data, you have to conduct data analysis to generate that. For projects on the same topic, as you can see, they're actually grouped together using the bootstrap component carousels. So what happens is that, for instance, social network analysis project, there's project one and project two. So it's pretty much two projects pertaining to that topic. And what it does is that it helps learners see how certain analysis, for instance, such as in the case of social network analysis, it can be conducted in different ways, and it also helps them see different components to certain topics. So, for instance, this for the prediction projects, there are four projects, and obviously they're also used. They're also were grouped together using the carousel component. And as you can see, there is prediction models classification, then there is a diagnostic matrix project using the diagnostic matrix, which evaluates the accuracy of the predictive models. And there's cross-validation. So it pretty much helps learners to develop schemas to some extent. So let me just go to the debug version of this site. And so when users will click on the project title, they will be redirected to the project's GitHub repository with a more detailed explanation of the project, and they will also have access to the code of how the data analysis was conducted or how was the system created. So the reason that I presented the projects on the homepage of my portfolio as opposed to creating a separate page is that I want users to learn about me through my work. I could have started by writing paragraphs about my background, but I did not want that to influence the user's perception of my work. So therefore, I made use of the Bootstrap component navbar, which shows different pages. And so as you can see, the projects one on the home page. Then there is about page, which currently isn't working, but there I actually intend to perhaps write a little bit about myself. And then next to the pages, there is actually a search bar. So it is also part of the navbar component. And what it does is it is considered one of the forms, and it is especially useful for the learners to find a particular project if they're, for instance, if this page will be continue, most likely I will continue updating it. So with more projects, it'll be just easier to navigate if they're interested in, for instance, only certain projects. So let's talk about the top of the page. So as you can see on top of the page, I put my name as the main header and added weight and color and even underlined it and changed its font size. and that is to highlight that it is my portfolio. Then underneath, I wrote in a paragraph element. I didn't even use it as a subheading or anything. It was just a paragraph element that I'm a learning analytics MS student at Teachers College, Columbia University, and that is because this will obviously change once I graduate. And then underneath that, you can see a row of buttons. So by clicking on the email button, the user will be redirected to an empty page, and then it'll be I, the same will says some mail, but I could change it to, for instance, my email. Then next to that, though, there is LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So by clicking all of these buttons, they will be redirected to my social media profiles. Maybe that will help them also to get a better understanding about me. And then next to that, there's a comment button, so the users can actually leave comments. So there is that, and then you can see here there's a flower icon. I just picked an icon with the pink roses. That's because I love flowers. So this is the single page experience. I have actually separated each, like the top and all these into separate containers because it was, I mean, I could have used just one container, but I decided to make it to three parts, so each part has a separate container. And underneath there is a footer, so it says Analizaros Profile 2019, which shows that it was been updated this year. So if I'm gonna update it 2000 versus 20, I will change that. So it just shows let users know that this is being constantly updated, or when the last time it was updated. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video.